Stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag in racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm saying. Got a new Prestos and a Jason.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Philadelphia Eagles. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Haskins pass.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
85.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Washington 1st down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Throwing again, here's Haskins. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Haskins back to the air. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Begin. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hey,
Now it's Freeman. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up here into Deshaun Jackson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. 20! Touchdown, Philadelphia! Miles Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever until you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't got the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down, Washington. Haskins fighting McLaurin.
Washington.
Now Haskins on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple.
39-yard line.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Haskins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. 2nd down, here's Hurts. And he finds his tight end, it's Hurts. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Washington nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
47's the mic, boy, 47. Check, 47. Warriors 17.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
56 the mic.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Tackle made at the
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Let's go one more. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check out route.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Freeman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up from offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down, Washington.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
34-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. And we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Chase Young in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but now it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
At their own.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this has not been their best half so far. They're down double digits already and now forced to operate from inside their own 5.
And what they have to do now is not curse their fate as much as focus on the task at hand. Inside their own 5-yard line, they've got to be careful of taking care of the football and not turning it over for the defense to score additional points.
They've got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line.
A gain of 50.
Big yardage that time for Washington. 52 yards. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On first down, it's Haskins. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Derek Barnett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And now his yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Here's Febrezey now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have the football at the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Freeman again, first down carry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Throwing is Hurts. Caught by the tight end Hurts. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
And until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
85.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Washington.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll find Hall. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down, Washington, on a pickup of 18.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Haskins going to throw again. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of... That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
And the Washington first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
For Terry McLaurin, incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Second and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete.
From 8 yards out. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
47's the mark, boy. 47. Check, 47. Second turn, defense. Second. Check the bank. Check. Switch.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Switch gears. Kill.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Open man here, Sims complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Haskins on 3rd down. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Haskins. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Haskins pass.
5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing again on second down. Haskins. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims Jr., his third touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Hopkins with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And 10 at the 25-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
47's the mark, boy. 47. Check, check. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The Eagles take
well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
They'll eat some clock with Freeman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They run. Devontae Freeman. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give it more than when I get expecting up the back. In fact, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
See if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
Eagles.
And Charles, in this one, the 4th quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
So for Philadelphia, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Dallas on Thanksgiving.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.